Hello students, this is your Pallavi ma'am. So as I promised to do some of the CET classes, okay, here I'm again with a new video, so which explains some of the important concept for the competitive exam. At the same time, we will going to solve some of the problems and we will going to learn some of the shortcut methods, so which will be helpful to solve the problems in a quick way. Okay, so I thought of taking solid state as the first, okay, because it's an important chapter. And what is the weightage of the each chapter and what are the possible questions that you can get for the CET exam? So that for that information I have done one video. You can just check out those videos, okay, and let us start. So as I mentioned here, so this video includes about the unit cell, what are all the types of a unit cell and the contribution of atoms and the number of atoms. So let us take, you don't know anything about the unit cell. So how are we going to understand? It's quite simple, okay, where so let us think that you don't know anything about the unit cell. Okay, when you don't know about the unit cell, of course, we don't know about the types of unit cell and all. So how you can get to know that what is unit cell? So it is quite simple if I take a general example of a building. Okay, so how exactly building is like constructed? It is by using the bricks, cement, everything. Okay, fine. So the most important here is the bricks. Agree? So when the bricks are arranged in a regular manner, okay, when the bricks are arranged in a regular manner and repeated, this is how the bricks will be arranged. Agree? Okay, while constructing, when these bricks are arranged in a regular manner and repeated, okay, that helpful for the construction of an entire building. Right? Agree? Very simple concept. Where when I repeat these bricks in a regular manner, that generate the three-dimensional building. Right? So without these bricks, obviously I can't construct. Okay, so can I say these bricks are nothing but the building blocks for the construction? Okay, which are like a small units which when repeated will generate an entire building. So these are must requirement for the construction. So can I say this is a building block? The smallest unit, that is a building block. Same concept is applied in the crystal system or in a solid state. Okay, so solid state, as we say, solid is compactly arranged. What are arranged here? The atoms or the ions. Okay, so in general we're going to call it as a constituent particles are arranged in a regular manner, that gives the entire crystal. Now what is the unit cell here? So as I told, this is what the unit cell, brick is like a unit cell. So in order to construct a crystal, for example, in order to form a sodium chloride, okay, the unit cell are repeated in a regular manner. The unit cells are repeated in a regular manner that constructs an entire crystal system. Okay, that is how sodium chloride is created. That is how cesium chloride is created. That is how the crystalline solids are generated. Okay, so now this is what a unit cell is. Okay, that is a building block for the crystal system. Now you just need to imagine this one. So how you can imagine, just see here. Let's take this as a crystal system. Okay, so how this crystal system is generated, okay, I'll just showing one example. So just you could observe, I have kept it open just to show you people, okay, how exactly the unit cell are repeated here. Okay, so for this crystal system you could see all the sides are equal. Okay, that is very important. Now so just observe, I have a small unit cell over here. Okay, so all the sides are equal here. So this I could say it's like a cube. Okay, I could call it as a cubic unit cell. So what is the condition for the cubic unit cell? All the sides and all the angles will be equal. Okay, so now I want to generate this entire crystal system. How I can generate? So when these unit cells are repeated in a regular manner. Just observe. So this is how the unit cells are arranged. So this is how each unit cells are arranged. Okay, when they are repeated in a regular manner, that generates an entire crystal over here. This is how the crystal system will be generated. Okay, so when these are repeated, so what I can call these as the building blocks. Okay, the smallest portion of a entire crystal system. Okay, this is how we can picturize the crystal system and the unit cell. Okay, now as I told, in this unit cell we have all the sides equal, so it is a cubic unit cell. We can call it as a cubic unit cell. So as we were discussing about the types of cubic unit cell, okay, so here each and every points are very important for your competitive exam, so please concentrate. Later we move to the shortcut method. Okay, so see here, so types of a cubic unit cell, three types: simple unit cell, body centered, face centered. On what concept they have classified? It is based on the arrangement of atoms, how exactly atoms are present in each unit cell. Okay, so what is the condition, what is like how simple unit cell will be? See here, since it is a cube, so I am drawing a cube over here. Okay, so which I have showed here. What happens, the atoms, okay, are present at the corners of a unit cell. At the corners of a unit cell. A cubic unit cell will consist of how many corners? This is very important. 8 corners will be there. Okay, 8 corners will be there. So I'll just show you how the 8 corners are. Okay, so 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. So 4 here and 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many corners? 8 corners. So how many faces does the cubic unit cell have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the below one, that is 6. 6 faces, 8 corners, and how many edges does this has? So 1, these are like, this is called edge. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Similarly, at the lower face, 4 corners, 4 edges, 8 plus 4, 12 edges. Repeating, 8 corners, 6 faces, 12 edges. Very, very important. Okay, fine. Now, so simple unit cell can also be known as a primitive cell. So what is how the atoms are arranged over here at the corners? So how many corners? 8 corners. So atoms are present like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is like a simple unit cell. So I could show here. Okay, this is how the simple unit cell looks like. See. Okay, so you could see here. I hope you can see. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and here 5. And here one more 6, okay, and 7 and 8. So 8 corners, and atoms will be present only at the corners. Nowhere you are going to see in between of the unit cell. Only at the corners the constituent particles are arranged. So can I say more open space or free space is available in simple unit cell? Yes. Why? The atoms are present only at the corner. Okay, so this is about what? A simple unit cell. So one more point I need to say here. Here, this atom is not inside the unit cell. It is stuck over here. Okay, so that's why I have showed here. Okay, it is stuck over. Means another half part is present outside and another half like this. Okay, so this is what the simple unit cell. Okay, I'm keeping here only. Yes. Now, what about the body-centered cubic unit cell, which can also be known as BCC? See, the condition for the body-centered cubic cell is that As usual, 8 atoms are present at the 8 corners. Okay. Along with the 8 corners, there is one atom which is present at the center of the body. Okay. So it is like this. Exactly. See. So 1, 2, 3, 4 atoms at the above corners, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total 8 atoms are at the 8 corners like a simple unit cell. Along with that one, this one atom is present at the center of the body like this. It is not touching any face. It will be hanging like this. Okay. So it will be present at the center of a body. Okay. This is called body centered cubic lattice. Okay. So this is about what I can say. BCC. Okay, very important. So the next point I could say is about FCC. Okay, so what is a condition where the atoms are present in FCC? See, here in case of a FCC, 8 atoms are present at the 8 corners like this, similar to the BCC and simple, and 6 atoms are present at the 6 faces. Now, this is how the FCC will be. Okay, 8 atoms will be at the 8 corners and each atom will be present at the center of each face. So 6 faces are there as I told. So in this face at the center we have one atom, and here to this face 3, 4 front face and the back face. This is how. So I have showed how exactly the atoms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 atoms are at the 8 corners. Okay, so you could see, and each atom at the center of the face. You could see at this face. Okay, here and here. So the atom is stuck. A single atom is stuck at each face. Okay, this point is very important. Okay, so you could see this is 2, this is 3 and 4. So below 1, 5 and the upper part will be 1 like 6. Okay. So this is how the atoms will be arranged in case of simple, BCC and FCC. Now the question arises. What is the contribution of atoms? Okay. That means to this particular unit cell, how many atoms are contributing, or how many number of atoms are present in simple unit cell or in BCC or in FCC. So by looking at the picture here, I could say, or most of the students will say that the number of atoms, okay, for the simple unit cell are 8. But no. Okay. Similarly, when I see here, so most of the students will say 8 plus 1, 9. Here you will going to say 8 plus 6, 14. No. Okay, so the number of atoms in case of a simple BCC, FCC is calculated based on the contribution of each atom. So this particular atom is contributing to this particular cell. How much? Like what is the contribution of this particular constituent particles to this particular unit cell? Why? Because as I told in the beginning only, the crystal lattice is created by close packing of the unit cell. So one and another unit cell will be in touch with each other like this. Okay, so this atom is in touch with the next unit cell. Agree? So what happens? The contribution will differ. So this particular unit cell is not present only inside this unit cell. It is stuck over here at the corners. Means how many parts of the entire atom is contributed to this unit cell. That tells how many number of atoms are there. That I am going to calculate. Okay. Now comes the point how to calculate the number of atoms over here. What is the contribution of each atom to this particular unit cell? So I have taken here the simple unit cell. Okay, you could see here, as I told you, this particular atom is not inside the lattice. Okay, it is stuck to the corner. Okay, when it is stuck to the corner, okay, so as I told, the number of unit cells are in touch with each other. So you could see one, like this is how the unit cells are arranged. Okay, so you could see this corner are in touch with each other. Okay, when one atom is stuck over here, okay, that atom will contribute to this corner also, to this unit cell corner also, to this unit cell corner at the same time. Above these four, again if I keep 4 more unit cell, okay, so this one atom is contributing to how many unit cell? 8 unit cell. Okay, it is contributing to 8 unit cell. How exactly? See here. Okay, this is one atom what I have. Okay, so this atom what I'll going to do, so is divided into 2 equal part. Okay, so again what I can do, this one atom can be again divided into 4 equal part. Okay, so from this half I can get 4. Okay, similarly from another half I can get 4. So how many parts will be from one atom here? 8. So out of 8 of a same atom, only this one part, out of 8, only this one part will be present at the corner of this unit cell. Okay, at the corner of this unit cell. So another part will be present here, like here, like here. That completes half. Okay, and if I keep 4 more unit cells on the top of these 4, this half where I have divided into 4 parts will generate to those 4. So this one atom is in touch with how many unit cell? Totally 8 unit cell. Okay, so can I say the number of atoms will be calculated like this. So totally how many atoms are there? 8 atoms at the simple unit cell, where each atom is shared with how many other unit cell? 8. Okay, so if I cancel 8 over here, so 1 will be the answer. So how many number of atoms are there in case of a simple unit cell? It is only 1. So the Z value, the rank of the simple unit cell, or the Z value of the unit cell, or the number of atoms of the unit cell is nothing but only 1. How 1? This is very important. So as I told, so this to 4 unit cell. Okay, so this half, if I keep over here, okay, this each part, okay, so from this, if I divide this into 4 part, each part is to this unit cell, to this, to this, to this. Okay, similarly below these 4 unit cells also some other unit cells. Agree? Okay, so here what happens? So similar to that of a simple unit cell, now we need to calculate how many number of atoms are there in a body centered cubic cell. So here it is quite easy. So we know that in case of a body centered cubic lattice, 8 atoms will be present at the 8 corners. So we got to know its contribution, that is 8 atoms are there. Okay, and each atoms are contributed to the 8 other unit cell. So number of atoms will be 1. Okay, but there is one atom. Okay, there is one atom at the center of the body which is not shared with any other unit cell. Okay, for example, if I keep the unit cell like this, okay, along, like there is atoms will be at the 8 corners, and at the center of the body, inside of this, at the center of the body, okay, I have one atom, okay, that is not shared with this unit cell. If I keep one more next to this, that is also not shared. Okay, so this particular atom which is present at the center of the body is not shared with any other unit cell. Therefore, can I say plus 1 which is not shared? So 1 atoms from the 8 corners, okay, and 1 atom at the body center. So totally how many atoms are there? 1 plus 1. So the Z value for the body center is 2. So number of atoms in BCC is 2, or the rank of BCC is 2. Okay, so here the question might appear, what is the contribution in case of a simple unit cell, the competitive exam. Okay, this is 1/8 contribution. Okay, next comes face centered cubic cell. Okay, so face centered cubic cell, the first point is same, 8 atoms are present at the 8 corners. Agree? Okay, 8 atoms are present at the 8 corners. So into 8 into 1/8, that is 1. Okay, now along with that, each atom will be present at the center of the face. To this face, one atom is present. Okay, so this one atom is shared with how many? See, this is one face. Okay, if I keep one more unit cell over here, what happens? These two faces are in touch with each other. These two faces are in touch with each other. So this half of the atom is even present in this unit cell. Okay, so can I say this one atom is shared with the two faces? Okay, this one atom is shared with the two faces. Similarly, if I take one more over here, so this face is also shared with another unit cell. Agree? Okay, so this one face, the atom is shared with even to this unit cell face. Okay, so how many faces are there? So 6 faces are there. So each atom is shared with how many faces? 2 faces. So can I say 3 here? Okay, so total how many atoms? 1 from the corner, 3 from the each face center. So it is 1 plus 3 equal to 4. So the Z value for the face centered is 4. Okay, and the Z value for the BCC is 2. Okay, and the Z value for the simple unit cell is 1. What is the contribution in case of a simple? 1/8. Okay, what is the contribution in case of a FCC which are present at the face? It is 1/2 contribution. This is very important. We're going to get a question for the competitive exam. I hope you understood. Please do like and subscribe for more videos so that I get encouraged. I can do some more videos based on this one. Okay, so please, and we will discuss some more questions on this part. Okay, in my future videos, we will going to discuss some other important concept and the shortcut methods to learn the solid state. Okay, thank you so much.